How long do you rest in between sets?
Yes. Oh, in between actual sets as you go.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have a unique take on this. You might not hear it in a lot of other places. It's just 1 minute and it's the right answer for everyone. Next question. No, wait. That's not it.
How long do you rest in between sets?
Yes. Oh, in between actual sets as you go.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have a unique take on this. You might not hear it in a lot of other places. It's just 1 minute and it's the right answer for everyone. Next question. No, wait. That's not it. A lot of answers you'll get on the internet from folks that also know what they're talking about is some number of minutes. And I understand that answer because it's very usable. Let's say 2 to 5 minutes or something like that. The problem is that is not a theoretically based answer. It's just a notional answer. Like, here's the number. You're not really sure why. And there are many exceptions. For example, if you train your calves and calf raises, are you telling me I need to rest 5 fucking minutes after my calves? 10 seconds after, I don't even feel lactic acid anymore. I'm fucking totally good to go. So we do at RP is we have a 4-factor checklist model where if you can checklist 4 things after your last set is over, you can begin your next set as soon as those checklist items are checked. You can wait longer and there may be some small upsides to it, but someone could say if you wait much longer, you're just kind of wasting time. So here are the checklists. Number 1, your cardio can't be a limiting factor. So if you just did a set of squats and you turn to your training partner, you're like, should I do another set? No, because then what's going to stop you in your set of squats is you can't breathe. It's not your local quad musculature that's being brought close to failure. Remember, the local musculature brought close to failure is the way we get the most robust gains. That's the mechanism by which we grow. So that's no good. So wait until you're back to at least normal-ish breathing. That's checklist 1. Another one is kind of your nervous system strength, which means do you feel strong? Like in here, not in the pecs, in the heart, which we all know emotion comes from the heart. No, wait, it's the brain. If you're fucking like, yeah, let's fucking do this, you're ready. If you still feel like curved up in a ball and defeated, how are you going to push it close to failure in the next set? You're not. You're going to suck. So number 1, cardiovascular system needs to be mostly recovered. Number 2, you need to have your neural strength back. Like you need to be like, yeah, fucking let's do this. The second to last one is the synergists need to no longer be a limiting factor. For example, in the squat, you can say, okay, after 3 minutes, I'm breathing normal. I feel fucking strong again. And my quads feel like we're ready to go. But my lower back is still cramping, still has lactic acid, it's still weak. If you do another work set, what do you think is going to be the limiting point? It's going to be your lower back, which means your quads are like, did anything happen? Did we just try? Or what the fuck went on? If your lower back has 5 good reps in it, but your quads have 10 good reps in them, so the synergists have to be good to go. Another example is forearms and the lat pull down. If your forearms are still throbbing and you can't grip anything, it's not time to do lat pull downs again. You got to fucking rest out, even if your lats feel quite good. And that last 4-factor model checklist is, does the target muscle have enough recovery in it for it to be able to do at least another 5 repetitions? Because any set less than 5 reps can be hypertrophic for sure, but not the most efficient use of your time because you're not sufficiently recovered. So let me give you 2 extreme examples. One is calf raises. Just on a seated calf machine, not the one where your legs are bent, but the one where your legs are straight. So calf raises, cardio, 3 seconds later, you're breathing normally. You might've been breathing normally the whole time. Check. When do you feel strong again? Could be 5 or 10 seconds later. Yeah, my calves feel fine. Synergists. There are no synergists. The machine starts at your hips and goes down. There's no synergist, so that auto checks itself. And then how long until I'm not feeling like my calves are full of lactic acid? Oh, maybe 5 or 10 seconds. So there is a world in which 10 seconds between sets is the right amount or a correct amount of time to rest for calves. Can you rest longer? Sure, no big deal. But you may be taking exponentially more time for linearly better gains, which generally is just like, just do another set. And someone's like, well, If I do 5 sets where I rest longer, I get just as much growth as if I do 7 sets where I rest shorter. Yeah, but the rest longer takes you 8 total minutes to train, and the rest shorter takes you 3 total minutes. Why don't you just do 2 extra sets? You'll be 4 versus 8 minutes wise and get the same hypertrophy. So if a muscle's fucking pretty recovered and you're pretty good to go, I say just go again. And if you need more stimulus, just add more sets. So on calf raises, it could be a correct answer to say it's 10 seconds rest. War factor model, all checked out. On squats for sets of 15. Holy fuck. I've rested. I did this one thing once, which is on YouTube somewhere, where I did 405 pounds, 4 plates in the squat for 5 sets of 10. And I rested for something like 7 to 10 minutes between each set. I also, after set 3 and 4 and 5, I threw up independently after each one of those sets. So it's going to take some time. And honestly, it was 4-factor model based, even though I didn't know at the time. I came up with that shit later. But like, it took me 4 minutes to stop breathing hard. It took me another several minutes for my fucking lower back to be like, okay, I'm healed enough. So very different answers, but generally the most simple way I can condense this whole conversation, if you're ready to go again, if everything's fucking working and you feel strong, go. If you're not ready, if you're breathing hard, if you still feel weak, if your muscles start cramping, you have to rest. No matter what you saw on the internet, 1 to 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes, those are all heuristic ideas. This is a theoretical basis that's a bit more sound.
We talked about concentric, eccentric. You mentioned about stretch at the bottom. Pausing reps, and
Yes.
isometrics. What needs to be said there?
Isometrics just don't seem to be as hypertrophic. Isometrics in a stretch position are plenty hypertrophic. In a contracted one, they're not. So for example, if you're doing cable flies, if you stop at the squeeze, if you stop and squeeze, people will give that cue. It's totally cool for variation. It's fun. It's awesome. It grows muscle, but I wouldn't say it's essential. And it might be a downside. So all that energy you're spending stopping at the squeeze, you could put into the eccentric, which probably grows more muscle.
So if you were going to do a pause, you're going to be pausing at the stretched position, not at the contracted position.
More often, yeah. Pause at the stretch is cool for a couple of reasons. One, it absolutely reduces the injury probability. That reversal at the stretch is the single, generally most dangerous time for muscular injury. So it's, if you want to pause there, again, the absolute risk of injury in the gym is fucking tiny. It's way, way less injurious than rugby or tennis or anything like that. Lifting is super, super safe. So I don't want to be like, you got to fucking pause at the bottom or else you're going to die. But on a small relative injury risk, it is reduced when you're pausing at the bottom. Absolutely. And you get more time experiencing tension in your muscles at that length and position. So there's an argument that pausing at the bottom is actually maybe a little bit more hypertrophic, and you need less weight on the bar. So all those things stack up, and like the good column is at least as good, probably not much better, but the bad column is a little smaller. To me, it seems like at the very least, it's a great option. I'm not going to say it's the only way to train. Fuck that. But it's a good option, good idea to try.